Are you ready for a little mayhem? Today's mini challenge in the challenge 5.1, we're going to be using 5 of these and something else and making something wonderful. Stay tuned. Mayhem, mayhem. Hi everybody, it's Julie and we are here. It's Monday, and Monday we have our mini challenge in the challenge. So today we are going to be decorating 4 postcards. You can pull any 4 postcards that you have out of your stash. This is from the Bases digital kit from DearJulieJulie, and you get these 4 postcards, and so I'm going to use that. But you can use any postcards or a 4x6 like index card, or so there we go. Then we are doing a pick 5. So you have your little dilly bobbers here. These are the items that we're using in the Mayhem Junk Journal Challenge. So you're going to pick 5 of your items from your pick stash here. And so I have to use a napkin or tissue, a paper flower, a digital. Okay, so that has to be other than that digital. A game piece. And a postage stamp. Okay, so hopefully I have all these things nearby. And so that is my pick 5. Now, if you don't have the game pieces, these are your pick 5 for this, okay? There is a place in the Mayhem Junk Journal Challenge Facebook group for you to put your finished little items. The first thing I'm going to do is I have taken one that is printed on copy paper. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to cut it. And we need, I think I want these to be thicker. Don't you? Yeah. So, but at the same time, this is going to give me the chance to make these into other things rather than just a postcard. So, yeah, so those are the things. You're taking 4 postcards and you are embellishing them into something beautiful using those 5 things. You can use more than that. So you can use fabric, you can use lace, you can use, if you've already finished your clusters, you can put your clusters in there, however you want to do that. Okay, so it's Monday. Did you have a great weekend? We did. I spent my weekend in the garden, and I got so much done. And then, of course, yesterday was my mom's birthday, and so since she's not here to celebrate it, I celebrated her in my garden. We bought a yellow rose bush, which was my mom's favorite. And I actually got one that has the midi, not mini, but midi size roses, and I planted that in a pot that had been hers, and I love the way it turned out. So for 2 of these, I think I'm going to make them into hidden journaling cards. So remember, hidden journaling cards are actually one of the things that you have to make for the challenge. So if you don't know what those are, I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to go around the outside of this postcard with my glue, only around the outside. Okay, so around the outside, I have some cardstock here that was the pieces, it's the pieces that were left over from making my little, I'm calling them the dilly bobbers, these, okay? So I have one set that is the items that I'm making for the challenge, and one set is in that little soap dish, and those are the ones that are the items that I have to use. So you have to use at each item at least once. So I will go through these from, this is separate. Your mini challenge and the challenge is always separate. So these will go back in there. And at the end of this mini challenge and the challenge, we will go ahead and select what I'm going to be making for the next the next video. And that's how I'm going to do it, is we'll pick what we're making and then I'll make it in the next video. Okay, so I have 2 of these ready. We're going to let them dry. Okay. Okay, so both of those were just glued all the way around the edge onto cardstock. Then for these, I have this photo album that I've been using, vintage photo album. Okay, and let me go ahead, we'll just cut these down. Okay, one of the things I love about making junk journals is being able to use all these things that I've collected over the years for a variety of things that I do or have done. So scrapbooking and just stamp collecting and my Mary Kay packaging. I've been able to use a lot of that. And then things that people give me. Also, oh, you do, you make stuff with paper stuff? Here, can you, would you like this? People give me stuff all the time. And I take it, and some of it I use, and some of it I move it along. Rubber stamps. People give me rubber stamps and ledger, and once they find out what I do. And I don't remember where this photo album came from, but we've been using it for quite a while. It has been used in several of the journals that I've made. Okay, so there, those are backed, and we'll go ahead and let those dry, and we'll come back to the hidden journaling cards. So let's go ahead and trim these down. Okay, so you might have a DearJulieJulie digital, and that has postcard size pieces in it, because most of the digitals have a set of postcards, and so you can use those. And again, you can use your 4x6 index cards. Okay, your mini challenge and the challenge, it can be for your actual journal that you are making or finishing for your May, or it can be for another project. Maybe you want to make some postcards to send in the mail. Now, you probably will have to put them in an envelope, depending on how you make them. Okay? Okay, so we've got that part of our hidden journaling card is finished. Okay. And so the next thing is I'm going to want to, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to decorate these, and then we'll come back and turn them into the actual hidden item. Okay, so for a napkin, I have this. And it's kind of funny because I was going to do a pick 5 and pick 5 from the most recent things you added to your craft room. And this napkin was one of the things that I was going to do for that. And then I changed my mind. I went, oh, you know, we are in the middle of Mayhem, so we should continue Mayhem, at least for the first mini challenge in the challenge. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove this from the ply. And you'll see it does have an under piece. Oh, that is going to be fun to use. So I am going to be using... I'm going to be finishing a couple of journals, but my main thing I'll be doing, let's start, I messed up there. So let's start from another corner and go in again. Trying to get this to separate. I'm going to be using the brand new Red Roses, Yellow Birds digital kit. And you may have seen it being used because several of you used it for your April journals. And it was the VIP kit for those that finished their March journals. And so I'm going to be using that. And it comes out in the Etsy shop today, along with the digital kit called Just Birds. It is an ephemera kit primarily. It has just birds, and it has fussy cut birds that go along with the Red Roses, Yellow Birds. It goes with the Birds in Blue. Okay, so oh my gosh, this page right here, this will work amazing with my Red Roses, Yellow Birds. Might have to do one of the cards with this and one with that. Okay, so this ends up, it's very dark, like really, really dark. Like maybe we'll only do part of it because it's so dark. I just, you won't even see any of that through it. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of this down. I'm going to put it on the postcard, I think. Okay. Okay, and then we'll go ahead. This is fabric tack. Oh man, we went to Walmart and I forgot to go get glue. Oh well, I have some other stuff. I'm going to probably end up going to town this week. Okay, so I'm going to add that piece there. And I don't remember where this napkin came from. It's in my pile from the last Happy Mail and haul pile. Okay, so I've got a couple places that need a little attention, and so we'll give them that. Okay, so I added napkin to that one. And then I think I want to add this napkin. Pretty sure there was 2 plies here. Yeah, it's separating. It's a really thick napkin, by the way. So, okay. There. I'm going to do this and I'll be right back. Okay, I got that one all out, and I'm going to switch to a glue stick. If it goes, I don't know, we might be at the end of it. Grab a paper. Might be at the end of this glue stick that has so you want to get it started so that it's easy to move. Okay, there we go. And do this as fast as you can. Okay. Uh-oh. I have a little piece of glue right there that is compromising everything. Okay, let's go ahead and pull this up. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and cut around it. Okay. Okay. So I think, okay, so we got a little bit of too much glue right here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and sew around this, and I'll be right back. Okay, I like that better. Okay, so we went ahead and we went around this with stitching. Okay, and then, so what else do we need? We need a paper flower, a digital. Okay, we got our napkin on both of these two. And let's see, postage stamp. Well, I have this one that we can add here. So a game piece, you can use like a game card, you can use a charm from a game, you can use a puzzle piece, playing card from a game. Okay, so there's that. And let's see, paper flower. Okay, so we used our postage stamp on this one. And postage stamp for this one. Now I think we can go ahead and we can use a digital postage stamp. So let's go ahead, and this is from Roses and Ledgers, but it's the postage stamp page that the Patreons receive. So for many of the kits, they'll get a special page. If I'm separating out postage stamps for myself, then I go ahead and they get it also. Okay, so we'll go ahead and add that there. So you can make your own postage stamp if you don't have one that goes with your theme. Remember, you get to do your project can be for an upcoming project. It can be something that's going into your stash. Or it can be for your May journal. I want some of that great outline there. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now, this is not one of my things, but I'm going to want a postmark. We'll go with Paris. Okay. And we'll do the same on both of them. Okay. So if you had stamping as one of your things, you can cancel your postmark. Okay, so we did postage stamp, we did napkin. We need a digital, a game piece. Okay, so let's go to our digital. So this is the digital that I'm using, which is Red Roses, Yellow Birds. And there's pages, there's tags, pages, and ephemera. Let's see if there's any more. In my box. I don't have any on copy paper. Any ephemera pieces. Okay. We'll put those up here. Okay. Well, we do have this bird. We have I like the bird on the house. Okay, so we can do a little fussy cutting. Okay. Cut across here. Yeah, so we have these fun birds that go with this kit. And here, the yellow birds are sitting with some red roses on top of a little picture that's inside of a house. So, kind of fun. Just go around. And I'm moving the paper, not my scissors. This time. I don't know if I do that all the time. Okay, I think we'll leave it with the corner, and we'll go ahead and we'll put this down here in the corner. Okay, we'll give it a good amount of glue. Okay, so this is our digital that we're adding. So what do we have left? We need a game piece, and paper flower. Okay, go right here. Okay, so there's the digital. And I think we'll go ahead and let's cut him. Oh. Little feet. So have you gotten to play with this digital? And what do you think? I think this is one of the, it's definitely one of the most vibrant digitals. It's got a lot of color to it. And okay. Set there. It does have this little flower also. I like this flower. Kind of gives like a, can give it a tropical even look. We have this flower in a variety of ways. It is, there's even a little kit of pages and everything using this flower in the vegetable fruit, the summer kit. Okay, so we can add that on there. I like that. Okay. Have them together. Okay, so we've got a digital now added to both of these. Remember, you're going to be making 4 total. I'm going to go ahead and put this on, and then I'll add the flower. Okay, and of course you can sew around if you want. I'm just using this because part of his feet were covered in the image. We can go ahead and fix that by adding that. Okay, so let's clean up this edge. And paper flowers. I think we'll go ahead and grab this and some book page. Too big. Those are some really big words there. That's more, this is more normal. Okay. So you could just use a punch that you have. You can cut your own out if you don't have any punches that punch out paper flowers. If you have paper flowers, you can use those. I'm just gonna go ahead and punch out a whole line, because once I introduce this paper flowers into the journal, I'm going to probably want to have them in other places as well. So let's go ahead. I'm not going to do the full-on fluffy flower. I'm just going to add some of these flowers. Okay, so there's our paper flowers added to that one. And we'll come over and add a paper flower to this one. And you can use the side, if you're doing book pages, with the words or without. That's totally up to you. Okay. We'll do one over here. Okay. Okay, so paper flower we've used. Digital we've used. We've got to find a game piece. Okay, I think for the next thing I'm going to want to add bling. And I'm going to go with the gold bling. So this is from Dollar Tree. We'll just go ahead and cut us out a whole piece of bling, and then I can just put that in my box that I'm using. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's those. So I'm looking at this time. I'm looking around my desk. I thought I had some Pictionary cards or something out that we could use for a game piece. What kind of game pieces do you like to use in your journals? You know, Monopoly money is a fun one to use. And I have, oh my gosh, somewhere I have that mini Monopoly money. The little tiny Monopoly money that I got in the haul not too long ago that I showed you from Dollar Tree. Did you go get some of that mini Monopoly money? Whoop. Stay on there. Okay. So we added bling to those. I'll come and add bling. There it is. Okay. There's that one. Okay, I'm going to turn these into the hidden, they're dry now, so I'm going to turn them into the hidden journaling cards. And so for this one, I'm going to come over to this side. Oh, I might need to take that bling off. Sorry, little bling, but okay, so we'll cut that one. Give him back. This is good bling, good sticky bling. And then this one, I'll have to take this bling off. And this one we're going to cut through the stamp. Okay, get it good. Okay, so there's this one. Now remember, it's cutting through thread and it's not real happy about it here, so we're going to have to help it. Okay, so there's that, and it gets its extra, it needs its bling. Okay, and then I have well, I thought for one of these, we have the note paper like we used in the Easter journal. Let's see, does this fit? Okay, does it fit all the way in? Okay, so we want to put this in and then see if this, yeah, it does. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and glue this together. It's paper to paper, so I think we can use the glue stick. I'm looking for my other option. There it is. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this one in. Let's put it in on the right side. Okay, so I'm going to put it into here. This is how I like to do this. This was shown to us by Kara Brandon, and everybody is putting theirs together differently. This is how I like to put mine together. And okay. So then I'm going to open up the little side. Put it in here. Right up to the edge. Clamp it down. And then I'm going to pull it apart and let it dry separate. Okay, so that is the first hidden journaling card. Then we have this one. I'm going to use a Project Life card because I have so many of them. Putting it in, making sure it fits, and then putting glue on these two edges. Bringing the little piece in and over. And then straightening it out. Pushing it down and then taking it apart so it can dry. Okay, so there's that part, and I'll be right back with the game piece. Okay, I found some game pieces. These are bingo markers. This is actually from the calling sheet, and this is the little red bingo markers. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and I think we'll use these this time. The little circles here. Okay. Okay, so sometimes the bingo game will have the actual pieces like this as well, for these paper bingo games. And they are really, really fun to use. Okay, so there we go. G48. Okay, so I've got 2 of them done. I'll make 2 more and I will show you what we've got. Okay, so we're not here forever, but this is my hidden journaling card. Be right back. Okay, so we have our other 2 made. I need to add the bling. And I did go ahead and stitch around this one. And you saw I brought out some of the trim. Here's my game piece as a little dangle charm here. Got 2 game pieces here. Paper flower, postage stamp, napkin, digital. Okay, so we got everything. And then this one has everything as well. And we'll go ahead and we just need to add our bling. So if you are still here and you're going to participate in the Mayhem Junk Journal Challenge, since you're still here, I want you to know that you can use these postcards as one of your cards in the inserts that say with cards. So Dad's bank envelope with 2 cards. Those. You can use this mini challenge in the challenge in those. So that is just for those that stayed and listened to the whole video. And that is your extra little bonus. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the whole video so far. And I hope you enjoy that little bonus. Okay, so you have 4 of your cards made that you can use in your journal in those places. So, okay, so we are making 4 postcards. We are either you go ahead and pick your 5, or you can use the 5 that I picked, and you are putting your picture of your finished postcards in the Mayhem Junk Journal Challenge Facebook group in the Mini Challenge in the Challenge 5.1 special box. Okay, and to find that, you can use the topics. So if you go to the top of the group where it says topics, you can click on topics, and that will open it up for you, and you can go to Mini Challenge in the Challenge. Or if you are looking for an element that you need to post, you can look for element there and post your element. So if you've finished your clusters, which is the first thing you're supposed to do, is your 10 clusters, then you go ahead and post your picture in the element box in the post that says 10 clusters. Okay, and so those are all ready for you. The finished posts are there, so if you finish your journal, the posts are there for you to go ahead and post your finished journal. Remember, you are supposed to use at least 5 pages of Dear Julie Julie digital in all of the challenges going forward. So, and that you can use the free digital that's available in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie Facebook group or any other Dear Julie Julie digital. Okay, so there we go. Just getting the last little bling on here. And I think this was really a lot of fun. So the other thing I wanted to make sure you knew is if you are curious about some of the items in the challenge and not really sure what they are, most of them were made in the May 2020 Junk Journal Challenge, the May Mayhem Junk Journal Challenge, and I will put the link for that in the box down below. So also, don't forget that today, and I'll give you a better look at this tomorrow, but the Red Roses, Yellow Birds digital kit is available in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop, and it is 50% off through Thursday, along with the digital Just Birds. If you were or are a ruby, diamond, emerald, or topaz Dear Julie Julie Patreon, you receive the Just Birds digital as a free gift last month. So it is that digital. It's in the Patreon for the Patreons that are ruby, diamond, emerald, or topaz. The whole kit is there, the Just Birds. If you were a March VIP, you earned this digital, the Red Roses, Yellow Birds digital kit. Here is a little bit of what we made during the VIP using that digital. Okay, so we've got a couple little cards here and this large tag with that amazing trim that I'm using. Okay, so this had a double pocket there, and you open it up and you've got another pocket on this side. So here you go, pull tab pocket. Okay, so you've got a tab, pull tab pockets there. And this is just a tag, and this opens and it's got a flip-flop in it on that page. There's a little pocket here. There's a little special pocket, hidden pocket there. I used dryer sheets, coffee dye dryer sheets in this, and a couple of images from other things that were printed incorrectly. Okay, little flip, little paper clip. Okay, so another page from the digital and another page from the digital, and we added in some paper. Here's another page. Whoop, let's go here. Beautiful trim and pocket, pocket, pocket. A refrigerator. It's not a Dutch door. It must be a refrigerator. And it has a little place here. Okay, so we made this during the March VIP. And then here, these were made during the, was this during the ABC? I don't remember. But these were some, and they've got the bright colors that can go in here. Okay, so Red Roses, Yellow Birds, available now in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop. Our mini challenge in the challenge today is 4 postcards, pick 5. Okay, so I did 2 hidden journal card postcards. Okay, so those are the two you saw me make. You totally saw me make. And then these two we did in time lapse. And so my 5 items were game piece, napkin or tissue, postage stamp, paper flower, and digital. Okay, and you can use those 5 items or pick 5 of your own and make 4 postcards. Cannot wait to see what you make. Make sure you post it in the mini challenge in the challenge 5.1 post in the Mayhem Facebook group. You'll find the details for this challenge in the Mayhem details video, and all the information and how you get to the group and everything is in that video. It's a short one too. It's only 19 minutes. If you watch it fast on double speed, you can watch it in like 10 minutes and see what we're doing. Find something to celebrate every day. Oh, but wait. Little mayhem today. We're going to go ahead and we'll pick my items for tomorrow. So I'm going to be making the 10 clusters because we suggested, or I suggested, that you make your 10 clusters first, because I am letting you use those in your, as you're making your pieces for the challenge. So I'm going to pick my 3 things that I have to use on my 10 clusters, and I put my 5 back in. So this is my first thing, and so we'll pick one. We only want one of these. Sewing pattern. You can use any part of your sewing pattern. So it can be the pattern, it can be the actual envelope, it can be the directions. Oop, napkin or tissue. Okay. And strips of paper. So tomorrow I will be making my 10 clusters using sewing patterns, napkin or tissue, and strips of paper. So I hope you'll come back tomorrow at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. We will have a premiere, and that's what I'll be doing. And we will have a live chat, so you can come and join us. Just hit that live chat button that's right below this video and join us in the chat. We do that every day at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. We'd love to have you join us. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and congratulations if you were still here and you got to hear the bonus. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye. And the April, or no, it's May.